In the hills of California near the Arizona shore, there's a place where the water's running free. In that cool, majestic valley where the sun forever shines, I can hear that big river calling me. Big river, calling me. In the summertime the people come from many miles around just to swim and stay upon its golden shores. There's a city coming soon beneath this California moon that will serve this golden valley evermore. Big river, calling me. In the summer fun is found and the sportsmen come around, rolling pretty girls upon their water skis. There is something here to see and I'm happy as can be when I hear that big river calling me. Big river, calling me. Fun is found and the sportsmen come around, rolling pretty girls upon their water skis. There is something here to see and I'm happy as can be when I hear that big river calling me. Big river, calling me. Big river, calling me. Big river, calling me.
The world's gone mad, and I'm in the middle of the devil and the deep blue sea. Everybody's looking for someone they can kick around. The rich just to keep a getting richer, the poor keep having kids. The working man pays the taxes while the loafers in the welfare line. The world's gone mad, I'm in the middle of the devil and the deep blue sea. The world's gone mad, and I'm in the middle of a war that ain't a war. I just got a letter from my wife back home. She said she found herself another man. What in the heck am I doing here? What am I fighting for? The world's gone mad, I'm in the middle of the devil and the deep blue sea. Husband stepping out on wife. Jones buys a brand new Cadillac, then his neighbor buys one too. The world's gone mad, I'm in the middle of the devil and the deep blue sea. The world's gone mad, and I'm over here holding heel 81. Wife couldn't stand the thought of me dying, so she found herself another man. He's done his share in his war. She went on a protest march. The world's gone mad, I'm in the middle of the devil and the deep blue sea. I'll
melting of ice and of snow. It is and tumbles as if in a hurry to reach the canyons below. Deep in the city, a little baby's born, bringing laughter and joy with his birth. Like the soul of the river, the young man grows wilder in haste to discover his worth. And the restless old river rolls on, the muddy old river rolls on. The young man then falls for a beautiful woman and takes her love for his own. But he didn't know of her cheating and lying and how she was doing him wrong. One night he saw in the arms of his loved one a man that he never knew. That night as he lay in the bed close beside her, he planned of what he had to do. And the restless old river rolls on, the muddy old river rolls on. Next morning at dawn, he held her and kissed her and said, "There's a place we must go. Let's take a drive to the top of the mountain and look on the beauty of snow." There's where he told her he knew of her cheating and how she was doing him wrong. Again he kissed her and told her he'd miss her and pushed her to the rapids below. And the restless old river rolled on, the muddy old river rolled on. Years have gone by since that young woman died in the melting of ice and the snow. And people still question now where she has wandered, but only one man will ever know. You can see him each night as he smokes on his pipe and listens to the river roll on. The restless old river rolls on, the muddy old river rolls on.
Clyde Smith, how was she found? Shot through the heart, lying cold on the ground. Her clothes were scattered and thrown on the ground. The blood marks the spot where poor Ellen was found. They picked up their rifles and hunted me down. They found me a loafing all around the town. They picked up her body and carried it away, and now she is sleeping in some lonesome old grave. I got a letter yesterday, I read it today. The flowers on her grave have all faded away. Someday I'll go home and say it when I go. On poor Ellen's grave, pretty flowers I'll stow. I've been in this prison for 20 long years. Each night I see Ellen through my bitter tears. The warden just told me that soon I'll be free to go to her grave 'neath that old willow tree. My days in this prison are ending at last. I'll never be free from the sins of my past. Ellen Smith death, how was she found? Shot through the heart, left cold on the ground.
Black diamonds, whoa, black diamonds. A man can't dig enough to pay the bill. My daddy worked the coal mines of Kentucky, and he tried hard to keep his family fed. If we got new shoes, buddy, we was lucky. Life ain't easy in a coal mine in Kentucky. Black diamonds, whoa, black diamonds, deep beneath those East Kentucky hills. Black diamonds, whoa, black diamonds, a man can't dig enough to pay the bill. Black diamonds, whoa, black diamonds, deep beneath those East Kentucky hills. Black diamonds, whoa, black diamonds, a man can't dig enough to pay the bill. Every morning by 5 o'clock he's at the mine, with a pick and a shovel in his hand, digging in a tunnel to nowhere and mining in somebody else's land. Black diamonds, whoa, black diamonds, deep beneath those East Kentucky hills. Black diamonds, whoa, black diamonds, a man can't dig enough to pay the bill. Black diamonds, whoa, black diamonds, a man can't dig enough to pay the bill.
I left my home down in Nashville. I left a good woman awaiting for me. I left my knife in a mouth for a barroom Cajun queen. Now I'm a wanted man in New Orleans. I know my good woman's praying for her man that's gone wrong. I know my little boy keeps saying, when's my daddy coming home? But those long roads of steel keep them moving me along. I'm a wanted man, and Lord, I wanna go home. I left my soul back in Nashville. I left my freedom in New Orleans. I left my mind somewhere outside these prison walls. Now my body's locked in cell block number 3. I know my good woman's waiting for her man that's gone wrong. She's spending most her time
someday they'll set me free. 'Cause I'm still a wanted man in Tennessee. Yes, I'm still a wanted man in Tennessee.
She was born in a little old shack on the wrong side of the track. They called her white trash, I know why. She was raised on grits and cornbread and a little bit of tater pie. They called her white trash, I know why. She was the prettiest little girl you've ever seen, with big blue eyes and blonde curly hair. And every night she'd cry herself to sleep and there was no one there to care. And they called her white trash, and I know why. Her daddy was the meanest drunk in town. They called her Mama Larkmine. They called her white trash, and I know why. When she was a tiny baby, I'd listen to her cry. They called her white trash, I know why. Her little heart would break when she went to school, 'cause she had no shoes to wear. And all the kids made fun and called her white trash, and she had no one there to care. Well, she just turned 16 on that winter night so grim, when the Lord took her by the hand and led her to heaven with him. She never had a real chance to prove herself in life, to wear fine clothes or to make a good wife. But she's richer than us all now, 'cause like never before, she wears a white satin gown and she's not white trash anymore. Now I know this story's true, mister, 'cause that lonely child's name was Mary and she was my only sister. When she was just a tiny baby, I'd listen to her cry. They called her white trash, I know why. They called her white trash, I know why. They called her white trash, I know why.
Last night I had the strangest dream that I have ever dreamed. I was a boy again, just barely in my teens, wandering through the woods and hills that towered above our town, and in the rocks and brush, the entrance to a cave I found. And like most any young boy would, I crawled into the cave. And through the damp, dark darkness, then I slowly made my way. Tunnel after tunnel, going this old way and that, until suddenly I knew I didn't know where I was at. I tried to find the way out, but it seemed to be in vain. The more I tried, the more confused and frightened I became. At last, in sheer exhaustion, I collapsed and fell asleep, until the distant roaring sound of thunder wake awakened me. The thunder boomed, the earth it shook, I trembled in my fear. Surely this must be the worst storm in 1,000 years. And all the time the fury of the storm just seemed to grow, until suddenly it ended with a great earthquaking blow. I then begin to crawl around, and what a stroke of luck. I saw above a tiny light, and so I followed up. And soon I crawled from out what I thought would be my grave. And what I saw, it made me wish I was back down in the cave. For there was not a blade of grass, a tree, or bush around. Not even one small bug crawling on the parched burnt ground. And looking down the hill, I saw the shambles of a town where people used to live before the bomb came down. Oh, John, oh, John.
I awoke one morning from a horrible dream in a Louisiana town where they call me Queen. Saw a man catch a train at the rise of sun. With a tearful scream, I called his name, Big John.
Oh, John, oh, John.
My Big John.
Oh, John.
Angry mobs were gathering in Bourbon Street, and as I ran across, they pointed at me. There's the Cajun Queen. She started the fight that caused Big John to kill last night. I kept on running straight to the east as I followed the track of the big iron beast. Through the sun or rain, the days and nights, I never thought once about giving up the fight for my John.
Oh, John, oh, John.
My Big John.
Oh, John.
The long trail led to a mining town, and it didn't take long for the talk to get around that a Cajun girl from New Orleans was asking questions and a roaming the street for Big John. Now nobody seemed to want to be the one to answer my questions about Big John. I couldn't tell if their feelings were of pity or hate. Only thing I could do was just watch and wait for Big John.
Oh, John, oh, John.
My Big John.
Oh, John.
There was an old miner who was friendly and kind. As he talked to me, I tried to read his mind. He said, most of these kids you see play and run wouldn't have no daddy hadn't been for John. He's down in that mine, but he's not alone. Under thousands of tons of dirt and stone, 20 men owe their lives to this mighty man, and I'm glad to meet the girl that once held the hand of Big John. Big John, these words you may not hear, but somehow I feel you know I'm near. This town's our home, we'll run no more, 'cause there's a welcome mat at nearly every door for Big John.
Oh, John, oh, John.
My Big John.
waiting at the U, and you can see him arrive. He stands 5 feet 1, weighs 295, kinda scrawny at the shoulders, broad at the hips. Everybody alive would like to bust his lip. Now everybody knows where Nick calls home, 'cause he flew into town on a Russian nose cone. He talks a lot, neither quiet nor shy. Every time he opens his mouth, he either cusses or lies. When planes flew over any Russian town, he gave the orders to shoot them down. And with a mighty blow, with the shoe in his hand, he made all Americans hate that bald-headed man. But the time will come when hearts will sigh, and those Russian soldiers will begin to cry. They'll grab their stomachs, let out with a groan, and like a dying oak, just lay there and moan. Then Allied tanks will roll across town. You'll see old Fatty lying there on the ground. Bricks and rubbish will cover that man, till all you can see is one grubby hand. They'll never reopen Nick's self-made grave. They'll just make a marker of a hickory stave. And these few words you can read in the dirt. At the bottom of this trash lies a big, big jerk. Big Nick.
When they let me out of prison and I was coming home, everybody that I'd see would turn their back on me. The people in my old hometown were so jolly and so gay. But when I'd stop to say hello, they'd turn and walk away. You know, the two most loved in my life was my mother and my dad. Those lonely nights I spent in prison, dreaming of the love that we had. And when I knocked upon their door, I was so glad to be home again. And how it hurt to hear her say to me, she did not want me in. My heart felt like it was broken. I fell to my face to cry. We don't want you to be here. People see you as they're passing by. Please leave before your father comes. He's running for mayor of this town. It might hurt his election if they knew that you were around. She didn't even believe me when I told her I'd done no wrong, and how they had taken me for the man because they had no one to blame it on. Now I've been branded forever, and for something I've never done. The only way that I'll be free is to run, is to run, is to
of power. Again, there was a man of power. Was a man of glory too. Known by all, unknown by a few. His life was happy, so it was said. This was indeed when they said he was dead. When they said he was dead. When they said he was dead. If this was unbelieved by everyone I know, unbelievable wherever people go. Death of Kennedy was a heartbreaking strain. Jackie and the children, if believe is a pain, if believe is a pain. Kid was a man of power, was a man of glory too. Known by all, unknown by a few. His life was happy, so it was said. This was indeed when they said he was dead. When they said he was dead. When they said he was dead. When he come to West Virginia to present his campaign, come through the mine, shook his miner's hand. I looked into his eyes, saw a man for the man. Man for the president, is a man for the land. Is a man for the land. Is a man for the land. Man for the land. Yeah, there was a man of power, was a man of glory too. Known by all, unknown by few. His life was happy, so it was said. This was indeed when they said he was dead.